Can a vegan bodybuilder reach 275 pounds? Well, I'm the bodybuilding vegan and I'm well on my way of finding out. Welcome to week 4 of the bulk. I've worked with over 500 people. I've launched Vegan Squad coaching team. We are out here to change lives, help you grow your physique and learn to love the body that you're in. And so this week, I'm gonna be taking you guys through a couple behind the scenes activities, maybe shaving from head to toe. That might be one. And then also a 600-mile drive, full day of eating video. So you guys can see exactly what I'm eating, even on a rest day on the road to maintain and grow this body. Let's check out this week. Good morning, YouTube. 254. Body weight is moving up. Got a lot of updates coming for y'all this week. Vegan Squad coaching is launching today officially, like going publicly live. I am a mild bit overwhelmed, but I got a great team. We're gonna figure it out. This week, I got some interesting things to show you. And one of them will be shaving, so I'm excited to share that. I think it's gonna have a huge difference on my physique, to be honest, but let's go get these check-in photos first. Alrighty, everyone. So I'm working on showing off just how quickly you can change your physique if you know how to do a few things. A lot of people have asked me over the years, why do bodybuilders shave? And I thought this would be a great experiment to go ahead and ask you guys how long, and don't give it away if you already know, but how long do you think? I mean, look at these videos. How long do you think the time was between the video on the left and the video on the right? And I've tried to set up these photos so you can really get a good comparison. Now, the crazy thing is, it's less than an hour. I did the photo with the hair, and then I went for a short walk to get my cardio, not even cardio, just really steps while I worked on clients. And I came back when Allie woke up and had her shave me. Thank you, Allie. And really, you guys can see a ton of difference here. So that is why bodybuilders shave, for this reason right here. It just shows off so much more of your musculature. Otherwise, I try to keep everything identical. So this is why bodybuilders shave. Maybe it's vain, maybe it's not. I mean, I think if you're gonna work that hard in the gym, sometimes maybe it's worth it to go ahead and shave, just so that you can see things the way that they are. And for your viewing pleasure here, I have looped up a time lapse of Allie actually shaving me, so you guys can see just kind of the process of how this goes and how a little bit ridiculous this is. But this is why bodybuilders shave. It allows you to show off your physique, and that is basically in an essence of what bodybuilding is. So I've been excited. I've been kind of keeping this in my back pocket and just really wanted to share with you all. Also, we just got back from Monkey Wrench getting some ice cream and blatches. I did not get any video here. Maybe I can pop some up on the screen of some of the best vegan food I've ever had in my life. And we did this awesome live, so I'll just throw in a little clip that I had of Alex. I think it's cute.
About 6 months later, I got involved with PETA. I started doing activism as a student in college and worked for PETA a little bit after I graduated, and decided to become your vegan mentor because I just learned a lot of intersections of veganism throughout my time of being vegan, both with human rights, animal rights, environment, health, and I just came to see veganism as the key to a compassionate world.
We broke down the Vegan Squad coaching team, kind of our origin, our personal origin stories, how we came into veganism. So you guys haven't seen that, I'll try and see if I can link you guys to the Google Drive or to our page so that you can watch it. And I'd love to just share that story about these awesome people that I have running the Vegan Squad coaching team with me. And I'd love for you to get to know us more over time. Make sure I'll put the Instagram page down below. But if you're following me, you're gonna hear a lot more about this because this is truly my passion. I feel like there have been so many times where I've just been crying to Allie saying, I don't feel like I'm doing enough with my life, and I never knew what enough was. And I think I finally found it. So I'm really excited to bring this forward to you guys. Any of you are looking for coaching, we'll have a link below as well. But just very excited to share this and to help lead this group of awesome vegan leaders and help them make a bigger difference in the world. So very excited to have the whole team here and share a little bit more about this with you as we go. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, and Friday we are leaving Utah, and I'll get you guys a full day of eating on the road there. It will be a non-training day, so that'll be something new for you as well. So I'll see you then. It's Friday. That means full day of eating vlog on the road. Let's see what we weigh in at. Oh, wow. That's the biggest weigh in yet. 257. 275 is not seeming out of this world right now. The added super supplements are doing their job. All right, we need to pack and be out of here in less than 2 hours. So I'm gonna do that, and we will see you in the car. Alrighty, so I've prepped out the whole day's worth of meals. So they might not exactly be in order, but they're just gonna be however I grab them out of my cooler. This one, I guess we'll call this meal one. It's a beautiful overnight oats bowl. We have some veg protein, some PB2, some coconut, so delicious, dairy-free, sugar-free, no sugar added yogurt on top with some blueberries. But this is going to be meal one. We have not even started leaving yet our wonderful Airbnb here for the 10-hour drive all the way to New Mexico. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Alrighty, next meal. We've got some sawdust on top of some noodles. No. Going off recollection, I made this last night. We got green beans in here for the veggies. We've got Say Grace for the protein. Shout out to them. Use the code BodybuildingVegan. Say Grace is extremely lean and very high in protein, so it doesn't really have a whole lot extra added in there. I've added a good liberal amount of pasta sauce. I love pasta sauce for a few reasons. One, it tastes great. Two, it's made from tomatoes. Tomatoes are high in potassium, so it's help you get better pumps in the gym. Not training today, still important. I've definitely thrown a lot of salt on here. I added nutritional yeast, extra protein, and then actually what this stuff on top, it's not sawdust, it's panna cheesa, which is a vegan Parmesan cheese. It's made, I think, from 5 ingredients, like cashews, apple cider vinegar, garlic, Himalayan sea salt, nutritional yeast. So a little bit more nooch in there. But it adds, honestly, like a pretty cheesy, like Parmesan style flavor that goes great on this. I'm actually gonna eat it cold because I'm weird and I like eating stuff like this cold. But this will be my next meal. Just like I said, grabbing out of the bag. This was next in line. So I'm gonna put it down the hatch. See y'all at the next meal.
Not only to prevent us from eating into our muscles during...
We're still on the road. Now an 8:34 arrival. Got the next meal on deck. Oh no, my Pyrex is breaking. And I'm leaking. Oh no. Oh no. Ew. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. Da-da-da! I got Say Grace on top of 400 grams of peas, some nooch. Normally what I would do, if I had the time and the willingness to dedicate the energy to it, I would have blended the peas and made my little nooch pea soup and put the Say Grace on top. We're going old school. I have to eat this with my mouth, use my little chewers and take care of it that way. I'm getting kind of hangry, so it was about time for this meal. Yeah, I'm gonna get this in and work on some more clients. That's what's gonna happen for the next 4 hours.
And I'll be driving.
For almost all of it. And we're still driving, and I am exhausted. This whole drive everywhere in one day is not the funnest, but to pick up my mood, I have some cider rush. Fuji apple, Gala apple, green apple, ginger. That's a lot of apples. I do enjoy these wild and raw juices. I think I grabbed the wrong one, so it's got a little bit more carbs than I had. I had a meal earlier today with 15 carbs listed. We're gonna go with 22. Close enough. I'm bulking. I'm not super upset about that. And then I got my next meal down there. I'll film that when we get there. On the road, still, forever. And it is time for the next meal. So as promised, got some more overnight oats with PB2. Definitely a liberal amount of cinnamon on there. Some more of the So Delicious yogurt and some veg mixed in there and a little bit of pumpkin. I feel like I should do a better job of breaking down these meals. Obviously, maybe not obviously, I got the oats for carbs. This is, it depends on you. Right now, since this is a lower calorie day, I can do okay with it. But on the big bulking days, I usually don't do too much oats. Veg and the PB2 for the protein. PB2 by itself isn't the best source of protein in the world, but it can just be added to something else to boost the protein content. Like I wouldn't just make a giant bowl of PB2 by itself. Also, it keeps the fat content a little bit lower versus using actual peanut butter. If you got fat macros to spare, go for it. But for me, keeping the fat a little bit lower. The So Delicious, no sugar added coconut yogurt is great for probiotics, and most of the vegan yogurts out there are filled with sugars, which again, you got macros to spend on them, go for it. But for me, I don't want to add a ton of sugar to this meal, so I do that, and honestly, it's got a good taste by itself. The pumpkin, canned pumpkin, that's kind of like a well-hidden secret. It's super easy to add in here. You could just eat it out of the can if you want, but it's high in vitamin A, some extra fiber, a little bit of carbs, and it adds a lot of volume to this. So I'm gonna feel nice and full and fat after this. So yeah, and then we got one more meal. It's kind of silly. Probably some of y'all tell me that's not real food, but that's what I'm gonna eat. Would you look at that? We're gonna go get ourselves a pot of gold. 5 million hours later, we've made it. Tired's an understatement. My final meal here. I've got some more peas with nooch and a block of organic baked tofu. Picked this up at Trader Joe's a long time ago. This was gonna be the first meal that I was gonna eat hot today, but seeing as it's a freaking sauna in here and they have a swamp cooler, Don't ask me what that means. It doesn't work. Or maybe it works about as good as a swamp cooler is supposed to work. It does not work well. But I'm gonna have this. It's gonna be the end of the night for y'all. I didn't even want to make this video. I'm pretty exhausted, but I have commitment to you. If you made it this far, I'm committed to you. For today, 370 protein, 400 carbs, 75 grams of fat. Ask me how I know that. I've got it memorized. I don't even need to check my fitness pal. I'll see you beautiful people another day when I have more energy. Please send this to a friend and subscribe and sign up for Vegan Squad coaching with the best coaching team on the planet. Okay, Bodybuilding Vegan out. I already know somebody's gonna be like, that doesn't count as food. Well, guess what? That's what's for dinner and all over the counter. For real, I'm done. All right, YouTube fam, another week has come to an end. All good things must come to an end. Week 4 of the bulk. I was 258 this morning, so body weight has shot up. You guys can check out the full bulk 275 tracker below if you want to see the super supplements. I think that change really did help bump me up a bit in weight. Not feeling like much fatter, especially in the mornings, but body weight is up. Strength appears to be up. It is a little bit harder when you're traveling, when you're on the road to know, because I try to hit this home for everybody, but every machine is different. And I don't even care if you're at the same gym with 2 of the exact same leg extensions, there's a difference between those 2 machines. But when you're using different brands at different locations that have been oiled and treated and cared for differently, oh goodness gracious, so much difference. So it is a little bit harder. Things like a dumbbell press, that might be easier for me to track, but then again, the dumbbells are sometimes different. Some are thicker, some are thinner. Sometimes the benches are set up differently. So lots of trial and error here while we're on the road, but I'm gonna still train as hard as I know how to train. Next week, I'm not exactly sure what we're in store for yet. Allie and I pack up tonight. We're gonna be leaving Albuquerque here and driving to Dallas, so hopefully I'll get a good gym in there. But yeah, all right guys, another week down. I will see you then. I'll get you some more training footage. I'll get you some more food. If y'all want anything specific, let me know.